nuts, animal rights nuts, fucking come across this video. It's not that I'm some sadistic fuck that likes to kill little fish. It's that I'm too cheap to buy bait. So, if you'd like to fucking send me some bait money, I won't kill the skate anymore. But, see, this is how stupid these people are too. I'm glad I just thought of this. The bait is fish that other people have killed. So basically what you'd be doing by giving me money for bait is preventing me from killing that skate while enabling someone else to kill another fish. You see what I'm fucking saying? And that's how fucking stupid people are. And those are the people that would get their skulls cracked if we actually fucking went back to the Viking-esque. I don't know why. I always kind of look at the Vikings that are pretty good. But those are the people that would get their fucking skulls caved in if we went back to the Viking-esque fucking way of doing things. Because they would be like, I'm gonna call in a Tyranny, and they'd be like, fucking chomp, there you go, you're all done, fuck you. Look, just like the skate. Look at the little thing his lips doing. I don't know. Alright. This fucking thing sucked. Videos might be few and far between for the next few days, because I'm fucking pulling up stakes and fucking going someplace else. Lucky me. So, fuck you all.
You need to get an iPhone, you cheap bastard. You be able to upload directly. That's funny. This is a good video. Kind of reminded me of how many doggone videos Irish and I have been making lately. We're getting video responses for 10 videos ago. Let me know in the comments where y'all are at. I mean, maybe I need to slow it down to one video at a time. Great video though, man. That's pretty cool. Sounds like a good time at the shall not be infringed Oceanside compound. It sounds like you're a pain in the ass neighbor too. You're like, I don't know. Like, I don't want you to build your garage. You're like, F you. It's like, look, dude, we're already having trouble with this area flooding. If you take away the permeable soil, it'll flood even worse. I do what I want. There's a flip side of that coin back in the day too. Like somebody tell you they don't want you to make a garage or whatever, and then you say, no, I'm gonna make it, and then you think you're gonna be the guy punching them in the face, and then like they're the guy punching you in the face. You see it in them old 1950s cop movies, you know, where it's not even the perpetrator. They're going to talk to one of the witnesses. Tell the truth and smack him in the face. It's funny. That is funny. I'm going to tell you a couple things. I'm going to tell you about my story. It's not that good. It's kind of good, and it's funny in a way. And it personifies. I like that word. It personifies what we're talking about here. The wife used to have this little 1998 Mercury Tracer. I mean, a little, very unassuming car with window tint. You know, cute. Like a, cute little thing. We were going to the mall down in Tampa one time. I think it was the Gun Highway Mall. And there was we were intersecting onto Gun Highway. It was a right-hand turn. There was a red light, and there was traffic coming. And there was no traffic in the right lane, but there was traffic in the other two lanes. So I needed to turn left on this other road, so I wanted to wait until the traffic was clear. Well, there was this guy in a BMW, white, clean-cut guy in his BMW. I mean, he is shaking and hollering and giving me the finger and hands out the windows and getting right up on the bumper and slamming on his brakes and everything else, right? Well, the traffic finally clears. I go. He swoops around me. He swoops around me, and I'm still in the right lane, right? It's a slow car. I haven't done like his little maneuver, right? And then he does the little cut across traffic to turn left. I haven't even gotten over into his lane, right? Well, the traffic clears for me, and I swoop over really, really hard and get behind him. I'm just going to the mall. I don't really give a crap. Okay, I was a little mad at the guy. The light's green for a left turn. The traffic is clear. He sits there. Light's still green. Traffic is still clear. He could go. He sits there. And he sits there. And he sits there. And he sits there. I'm kind of mad now. Because I'm thinking, I wasn't thinking, right? All of a sudden, the light turns yellow. The light turns red. And he goes. The traffic's still clean. Clear in both directions. He goes on a red light. Either to trap me or to run away through the means of a traffic control device. When that happened, I was no longer mad. I was like, that was so funny that I don't know. Just your grizzly bear story kind of reminded me of it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the guy could have been some kind of an ass kicker, and I don't know, but it was really funny. And boy, he swooped into that parking garage, and then we turn in eventually after the light's green because I couldn't chase after him with my wife with me. And while I'm still in a good mood, I'm like looking around for a silver BMW. Well, in case you ever go down to the Gun Highway Mall in Tampa, to look for a silver BMW is like looking for a needle in a stack of needles. Let's see. It's the douchebag vehicle of choice. Ay caramba. But that's funny. I figured you'd like that traffic signals. I think it comes down to that whole thing like when we were kids in school. Like, if you do this, it will be on your permanent record. And we don't want our permanent records to be so blemished so we can't affect our ability to get loans, buy firearms, do the things we want to do, maybe leave the country. So we're so worried about keeping our permanent record squeaky clean that we don't spank the kids, we don't get physical. But the flip side of that coin is, you ever know somebody that gets a DUI, then they get another DUI, and then by the time they have a record, they don't give a shit anymore. They're driving down the road, they ain't got no license. Next thing you know, they're living the American dream. Fine as wine, man. Washing cars for a living, cash money, don't register nothing. I think now you're gonna get the other side of Lamb Dog here. The old devil's advocate's gonna come out, and one thing about how society is right now, it can take a hell of a person to appreciate it. The vets came back from World War II. They saw some of the most violent actions and inhumanities witnessed in a very, very, very long time. The nature of man, these young men, 17, 18, 19 years old, finished this thing out, went to Auschwitz, and at 18, 19 years old, saw what humanity unchecked can do to itself. When they came home, they didn't necessarily tolerate the same thing being propagated or used for entertainment. How many vets that didn't really want to talk about it. My grandpa didn't talk about his service until very, very late in his life, and I understand why, because somebody that steals a Jeep from the shore patrol in Hawaii to like, like who are you, Grandpa? But hopefully you know where hopefully you know where I'm going with this. A person like that could appreciate the nonviolence that society is. I like to think that I appreciate it because when you don't when you don't want to fight, it's pretty nice to live in a time where all you got to do to not have a fight is just shut off the damn TV. You know, it was very insightful what you said about the people running their mouths, just like what. Oh, it's a video response, by the way. I'm sure y'all have seen the video by now. It's going to be a viral hit for Shall Not Be Infringed with its title, much like this one. Mm, I like the nonviolent way that society is, and I think it relates to what we're talking about, where freedom requires a very moral society. I think a nonviolent time in history requires a moral society. Because when you're getting in somebody's face, like you see on the reality shows, like the Kardashians and stuff, you get your hackles all raised up. And there's a reason why you didn't see that stuff back in the day, just like what you were talking about. It's unreal. You wouldn't get lippy. I don't have the solution. I just wanted to show a different angle there in my experience. And hopefully, hopefully, dude, your friend Grumpy wasn't the guy that had that deal in a saddlebag. You sound like a pretty cool guy. Do you know do you know why police do that though? Like if a person's willing to be lippy or violent to a cop, um, not that this is always the case, but like even a good cop would react in such a fashion. It's why law enforcement violence is so critical, because if a the idea is that if a person is willing to be violent against an armed law enforcement officer, then they're most definitely willing to be violent against anyone. So, kind of comes down as a threat, but you probably knew that. Anyway, yeah, man, great vids. I'm gonna be sorry about my eye. I'm sorry to be itching. Ugh. Give me a minute. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm fighting a cold. Um, I'm gonna be knocking off here too. I'll probably be doing 2 more days of videos, and then I'll be off of here on the weekend. The stuff with work is changing for the wife, so this is going to be like our last weekend to pal around for a while, and I like all y'all a whole big bunch, but I like her better, and it's good to chill out for a little bit. Yeah, what do you know? Making long videos. I guess I have a lot to say. All right, talk to y'all later.